At their own 29-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Great. Set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
At the Bills' 21-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
180.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
319. What's that?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Allen going to run with it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCouba. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Now he's going to stop. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good for Bills.
To the air, Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Left side, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Down the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Brown 80! Half, 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 half.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down.
Hurts.
And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Great. 180.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick him. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Breaks through the contact.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you...
He's got a man, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Allen going to change this at the line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Allen going to run with it. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
from 17 yards out.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going right back to Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now they'll shift things around.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Yo, touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Yo, touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Great, set. And anyway, Alpha, nine. Miami.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Great, set. And anyway, hey, easy, 63, back. Yeti.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
This is Smith with a grab. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Set. And anyway, Silver, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drop.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
No touch, no touch.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No touch, no touch.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
73, 73. Dre, snap. And let's go. Trim it. No.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
No touch, left, Yanni. And anyway,
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Finding space at the 40.
As they finally reined them in at the 48. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Eagles, 1st down.
63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Complete, it's Dodson.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
in every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To the air, Allen. Coleman has it here right side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10.
On play action, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Allen going to change the look here.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Davis. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now this time, Allen will throw. Allen going to run with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The Bills are lining up.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A quick throw, but incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. The partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw, it's Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook.
2nd down and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take...
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's got room to roam.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
42 yards.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Eagles 45, Bills 22. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Fights loose.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeout.